Have you ever been in a scenario where you felt overlooked or unappreciated? Perhaps you completed a task effectively, came up with a brilliant idea, or did something significantly beneficial for others, yet received no acknowledgement. Dealing with such situations is tough. Often, even when you do everything right and are considerate of others, your efforts might go unnoticed or unappreciated. This can be particularly disheartening when it involves close ones, like family, friends, or a partner. Stoic philosophy advises us not to hinge our expectations on external recognition, as it's outside our control and may not always materialize, leading to frustration. But what if there were ways to become more valued and prioritized in others' lives? By understanding and implementing specific steps, it's possible to alter how you're perceived and valued. We'll guide you through 9 effective steps to help ensure you remain a priority in the lives of those you care about. Now that we've identified the issue, it's time to transform your approach with these solutions. Be sure to watch this video to the end, as each step is vital to comprehensively grasp and apply these strategies effectively. Step 1. Cultivating a sense of scarcity. One potent psychological strategy to ensure someone treats you as a priority is by creating a sense of fear about losing you. Often, people are driven more by the fear of loss than by the potential of gaining something. To achieve this, start by gradually pulling back emotionally. Reduce sharing your inner thoughts and feelings with them, and begin diversifying your time amongst other acquaintances or activities. This approach subtly signals to the person that they're no longer as central in your life as they once were, which can be quite effective in making them reconsider your value and priority. However, it's crucial to apply this strategy carefully. Excessive distancing could lead to them stopping their efforts to reconnect with you altogether. Therefore, it's important to balance this technique delicately and thoughtfully. Step 2. Balancing availability. The concept of quality over quantity is relevant in many aspects of life, including relationships. To become a priority in someone's life, it may be necessary to limit your availability. Being constantly accessible increases the chances of being taken for granted. This doesn't imply that you should only be available at your convenience, but if you find yourself continually adjusting your schedule to accommodate others, it's important to start prioritizing your own time. Demonstrating that you have a life outside of their sphere and that you're not always on standby for them will encourage them to appreciate the time you do spend together more. This approach is about striking a balance between being there for someone and maintaining your own independence and interests. Step 3. Cultivating an air of mystery. People are often drawn to what is enigmatic and mysterious. This allure of the unknown can be quite powerful, particularly in relationships. If you aim to be regarded as a priority, it helps to maintain a sense of mystery about yourself. Rather than laying all your cards on the table right away, provide just enough information about your interests and hobbies to pique curiosity, but not so much that there's nothing left to discover. When answering questions, do so in a way that leaves some things unsaid and avoids going into extensive detail about your past or personal life. The objective is to maintain a level of intrigue that keeps the other person interested and wanting to know more about you. As time passes, this approach can lead them to view you as a more significant presence in their lives. Step 4. Encouraging investment in you. This step involves a delicate balance, as the goal is not to alienate people, but to increase your significance in their eyes. Consider this. Who is more likely to view you as a priority, someone who has invested significantly in you or someone who hasn't? The answer is clear. To be seen as a priority, you need to allow others to invest in you. This investment can take various forms. For instance, let others invest their time in you by being selective with the plans you agree to. Show that your time is valuable by not always being immediately available and occasionally making them wait for your attention. This approach communicates that you are a person of worth, and they should exert more effort to earn your time, thus increasing your perceived value in their eyes. However, it's important to apply this technique in moderation. If overdone, it can backfire, leading to the opposite of the desired effect. Striking the right balance is key to making this strategy effective. Step 5. Placing your needs first. This step involves focusing on your own needs without being self-centered. Prioritizing your needs means avoiding situations where you are not valued. If you're aware that someone is unlikely to treat you as you deserve, question the logic of seeking closeness with them. By choosing to associate with people who regard you as important, you boost the likelihood of being considered a priority yourself. It's crucial to acknowledge that you cannot influence how others feel about you. Your power lies in how you perceive and value yourself. To become a priority in someone else's life, start by ensuring you are a priority in your own life. This approach is about self-respect and recognizing your worth, which in turn can influence how others view and treat you. Step 6. Avoid centering your life around others. This step is based on the notion that people are often more drawn to what seems unattainable. The common adage, "The grass is always greener on the other side," perfectly encapsulates this idea, reflecting the human tendency to be intrigued by what they don't have. In relationships, this principle holds true as well. Therefore, the 6th step advises not to make someone the focal point of your life. By maintaining a degree of independence and not appearing overly eager for their attention, you make yourself more appealing. This approach subtly suggests that you are confident and self-sufficient, which can make your presence more desirable to others. Over time, they are likely to recognize and appreciate your value more if you don't position them at the center of your world. This method promotes a healthy balance in relationships where mutual appreciation and desire can grow naturally. Step 7. Reducing communication initiation. If you consistently find yourself being the one to initiate contact with someone significant in your life, consider pulling back. This might seem counterintuitive, especially if you're trying to establish yourself as a priority in their life. But constant initiation can lead to the opposite effect. Being the perpetual initiator can result in the other person taking you for granted, as they become accustomed to your outreach and might start to perceive you as less significant. Instead, try refraining from always being the first to reach out. This change in dynamic allows you to observe whether they genuinely value your relationship. If they truly care, they will notice your decreased communication efforts and are likely to initiate contact themselves. This approach can help recalibrate the balance in your relationship, ensuring that both parties are equally invested in maintaining the connection. Step 8. Cultivating personal happiness. To be viewed as a priority in someone's life, it's essential to find your own sources of happiness instead of relying on them for your joy. While it's beneficial to have supportive people who contribute positively to our well-being, basing our happiness solely on them is risky and can lead to disillusionment. Moreover, depending on others for happiness means we are living life on their terms, following their priorities, which can eventually breed resentment. By focusing on creating your own happiness, you not only enhance your long-term well-being, but also become more appealing to others. This self-sufficiency in finding joy demonstrates a balanced and confident demeanor. It shows that you are content with your life as it is, making you a more attractive and valued presence in the lives of others. Step 9. Being ready to move on. The concept of distancing oneself from someone important can be daunting, yet it's a crucial aspect of self-respect. Demonstrating that you are not afraid to leave a situation where you are undervalued sends a powerful message about your self-worth. It conveys that you expect and will settle for nothing less than what you truly deserve. The right person will recognize your value and strive to keep you in their life. Remember, your responsibility lies in doing what you feel is right and within your control. Understand that your actions may not always be appreciated or acknowledged by others as you might hope. Don't hinge your self-worth on external validation or recognition. With time, people tend to recognize and value genuine worth. By maintaining your standards and demonstrating readiness to walk away from situations that don't meet them, you encourage others to see and treat you with the respect and priority you deserve. To sum up these 9 steps for becoming a priority in others' lives, it's important to fully grasp and internalize these concepts. Many of us have felt overlooked or undervalued at times. It's vital to recognize that our self-worth isn't defined by others' prioritization of us. Rather than letting these feelings damage our self-esteem, we can view them as chances for personal development. Central to this process is self-prioritization, attending to our own happiness and well-being. In doing so, others will start to recognize and appreciate our worth. It's crucial to understand that being your own priority isn't selfishness. It's an act of self-compassion and self-determination. This approach enables us to cultivate healthier relationships, make choices that align with our objectives, and lead a more rewarding and meaningful life. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel.